Hey everyone, this is Clonehead from ImperialShipyards.net, and I'm here to show the final reveal of that Republic Commando figure that I've been working on, and to show you the one that I completed after that. So let's get right to it. Well, here he is, finally finished. The last time you seen this guy, I think I had some detail painting to do, and I had to add his greebly bits. And let's take a closer look at him. What I started out with was his backpack. Now, find something to point with. This here was a stock Republic Commando Scorch backpack that I'd cut the two tubes off of the side, and then I drilled a couple holes. On one side, I added his stock Lego or his stock leg ammo accessory piece, and on the other side, this is a casted piece of the same part. Now, I wasn't going to have him use a DC-17 with a grenade launcher rifle, but since I had the extra grenade pieces there on his backpack, I figured I would kind of scratch build a rocket launcher type of device to the bottom of his chain gun here. Now this chain gun is a casted 3-piece chain gun from the Hunt for General Grievous battle pack that came out several years ago. And to make this rocket launcher piece, basically I took two of these casted pieces and I sliced them in half and then rotated either cylinder to where it'd be this piece. I added a little greebly. I think that came from a 1/35th scale armor model to the bottom to kind of join the two pieces. Then I've added this handle, which also came from a 1/35th scale armor model. Now it was discussed that we needed some sort of a wiring mechanism to activate these rocket launchers that went up to his trigger area. So I drilled in a couple holes here and here, and then used a piece of braided line from a detailing set that car modelers use. And I also have these turned nickel aluminum fittings right here. And I basically have that on both sides. It's hard to see. I'm not going to take the gun off of him because it's kind of a booger to remount it. And then this piece here, which I've replaced his leg ammo piece with, is also a casted piece, and this came from the Rise of Cobra G.I. Joe Paraviper figure, I believe. I think I cut it off a part of one of his accessory pieces. Anyway, you can see that I have the detail painting done. The visor on this guy, of course, this head is fully posable, and it is removable. The visor on this guy, as you can see, looks pretty much chrome, but is actually this is another car modeler detailing part called bare metal foil, and this is an actually a very thin adhesive back piece of foil that I've cut and then placed into place, brandished down, and then detail painted around. Seems like I'm a little choked up tonight. But I finished this guy, over a month ago. I'm just now getting around to the final reveal on the YouTube video of him. Kind of focus in there again. On the Shipyards, Wraith 9, which is Rasputin 37 on YouTube, supplied me with this Warhammer Space Marine decal that I put on his backpack there. And then these numbers here and the numbers that I placed on his gun are from some armor model kits that I had lying around. I think both of them came from 1/72nd scale kits. Alright. Well, that guy's finally put in the bag. I got a little time here. I'll go ahead and show you the next figure that I did. This was a Clone Wars figure. He was based on the Clone Commander Thyre figure And for him, I've got a casted ARC Trooper pauldron, which I've cut the middle armor piece out of. I've got a cast hollow ARC Trooper helmet. Let me take that off of there. Which I've drilled in a casted rangefinder piece also from the ARC Trooper set, which is positionable. Of course, detailed painting throughout. This camouflage paint sheen was inspired by a pair of camouflage pants that I have. He's got a Sand Trooper rifle. That's also a casted piece. I just knocked it out of his hand. That backpack is from a Legacy Snow Trooper, which is also a casted piece. I drilled in this piece of wire for an antenna right here, if you can see it. I'll try and hold it better. Maybe you can see it a little bit better. I just lost his gun. And that decal there is another Warhammer item, as is the one that I put on his pauldron. Now, his designation number here on his chest is also from a 1/72nd scale armor kit. The comma, if I'm pronouncing it right, is scratch build. I made this out of paper mache, and then I used some very thin 3mm sheets of sheet styrene, strips that is, and glued them on, going all the way around the comma. His holsters and his pistols are both cast resin parts. I was pretty proud of this guy. I'm working on another figure, but I will show it sometime soon. Also on the backpack, I added, just for a little added detail, I added another handle on each side from the same 1/35th scale armor kit that I've been robbing from. But there he is. That guy turned out pretty good. Too bad I knocked his rifle out of his hand. Once again, this has been Clonehead from ImperialShipyards.net. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. And you can see work in progress pictures and commentary of both these figures in my custom figures thread there at Imperial Shipyards.